All right. I just found out something crazy the other day you can do in Claude, so I'm just going to show this with you guys. This is completely unscripted, so we'll see what Claude's output is. But I actually was able to connect my beehiiv account to my Claude account via connector, which I will show you all about connectors in another video. But for today, I just want to show you this crazy thing I was able to do. So one of the biggest problems that newsletters have is you've grown your list and you've got 10, 15, 100,000, whatever, and you probably had them fill out subscribe forms or whatnot, or if you haven't collected any data on them, this is a really, really quick way to use Claude to be able to extract your subscribers and take the list that are actual business domains and have Claude pull all of the business domains aside and show them to you. And then you can put them in an Excel spreadsheet, or you can actually tag them in beehiiv through Claude and put them in a different segment. So you can actually send them emails, specifically just the B2B emails. And you can either create a completely new segment and a new brand off of that if you'd like, or even better, you can send them your media kit for well, it's kind of warm outreach because they've already signed up to your newsletter for sponsored ads. So I'm just
Wait,
gonna throw a pro.
you're saying beehiiv, you're saying Claude can literally uses beehiiv to set up the segment in beehiiv?
Yeah, so you can yeah,
Holy
you
crap.
can tell Claude to tag your subscribers as a certain like set and
Inside
then
a beehive, not in
inside of
Excel,
beehiiv.
like
Yeah.
in beehive. Yeah, this is where stuff gets wild. Yeah, show everybody what's going on here. This is so crazy.
Yeah, so I'll throw a prompt in here. So I just want to make sure my beehiiv connector is set up. So it is. So this is connectors, by the way, guys. If you're looking, if you don't know what collect connectors are, they're super useful. But I created my own beehiiv MCP server, and it's sitting right here. This is unofficial, by the way, so this is not the official beehiiv. I created it. So um, let's throw a prompt in Claude. Hey, can you use the beehiiv connector? Um, and I'm going to upload my subscriber list, and I want to make a media kit. Also want to extract my um, any business domains, emails, excluding Gmail, Yahoo, those generic ones, and create me an Excel spreadsheet of them. Also count how many people per domain, so like underneath that business domain, and I want to tag them in beehiiv as business. Now, I am going to see if I can actually drop in my subscriber list, which I saved earlier.
Yo, by the way, while you're doing that, you definitely want to get whisper flow. So you could have just said all that. You wouldn't have to type.
I do need to get whisper flow.
Everybody, if you're watching this, get whisper flow. If you don't have it, it'll change everything for you. No more typing.
Okay,
All
so by
right.
the way, what I just did there is I actually exported my subscriber list from beehiiv and I just
Okay.
saved it in a folder and I uploaded
Yep.
it to Claude. And I'm going to go even one step further here, and I'm going to actually upload one of my old emails, which you can download your email HTML from any Gmail, and I'm going to
Yep.
upload it so it has my brand kit in there, and then I'm also going to
Mm.
upload my brand logo so that it can use that in the media kit that it creates. So let's I'm at Sonnet 4.6. I'm actually going to go up to Opus
Yeah.
4.6 because
Yep.
what Opus will be able to do is actually it's just better at generating like artifacts, and I'll show you what an artifact is after this. So anyways, TJ, while I'm doing that, do you want like while it's doing its thing, do you want to like do you have any questions about what I just did or anything? Like,
Well, so basically, I guess the big question is, so you're having it in that relatively quick couple sentences you wrote, it's building a media kit and creating, this separate document for the business domains, and it's going to tag them and be like, you basically have three or four things happening here in a couple sentences that seem crazy hard individually.
yeah, like like this minus me extracting the beehiiv like subscribers. This would have been someone's job that would have taken 4 to 6 hours probably 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
And what
it's
this is
it's insane.
what this could possibly enable you to do even furthermore is like I said, I kind of glazed over it, but like the B2B email, so like something huge going on in the industry right now, especially in local, is doing B2B newsletters. And what
Hmm.
that enables you to do is actually get direct access to the people in your city or your industry that are, the typical like the business owners, which is like a higher value subscriber because those are the ones that are going to be like buying the SaaS products and the B2B products and all that kind of stuff, and that you could sell your services to. Like you could literally, I know I'm going on a tangent here, but like if you're good with AI or websites or something, like this is an exact lead into being able to sell extra services. So you're no longer just running a local newsletter. You could start another side project or hustle that you're good in. You could actually reach out to them and see if they have an email newsletter that maybe they don't want to run anymore, and you can do it because you're the expert in newsletters. So, anyways, this is going to pull you I'll call it a hot list of warm leads from your already established subscriber list, and their emails are warm, so you can send them like I'm not going to show it today because I don't want to send this email yet, but what what I what you could do is you could send them an email for just those subscribers in that segment, and you could just have them opt in through a magic link, and I'll show magic links in another episode if anyone wants. And it's a one click, and then they are subscribed to a different segment newsletter. And so you can start sending them a newsletter within your beehiiv publication that's completely separate. So you're talking like B2C and then B2B. So now you have basically two different media publications under one hood. And one is the
Hmm.
consumer side and one is the business side. So,
I mean,
okay, so see what it's doing
yeah,
here, TJ. So it's
yeah,
actually asking to connect to beehiiv right now. So this is
yep.
exactly what I was talking about. It's connecting to my beehiiv account.
Hmm.
So I just hit always allow, or I hope I hit allow.
But yeah, just while this is working, yeah, the local B2B play I just think is so huge. Talked to multiple people at a conference recently about it, multiple people doing it, seeing so much value, knowing how much you can build on top of that audience. Like you're saying, AI agency, digital marketing agency, business brokerage, um, commercial insurance. There's so many things that can be done on the back end, and the brand itself can make money directly. So it's like there's multiple revenue streams for one local media brand about business in your community. It's crazy potential.
Yeah. All right. So it's going through some things. It's trying to hit a bunch of different connectors here.
So have
To
you
do
have you done this yet? Have you sent emails in any way to like the B2B or the business emails?
No, I haven't. I
You
literally
haven't?
just found this out on the weekend. So
Yeah, it's
it
so
was
crazy.
it
I
was just
mean,
like a thought I had, but I did in a separate while this is working, I can try to bring up like my old one I did before. So this was I did this exact same thing yesterday, and this is
okay, cool.
actually okay. So I can show you the finished product while it's
Yeah, yeah,
actually working,
yeah. So
but
it's
this
this
is what
one.
it did. So it pulled it all out. Um, it created me this spreadsheet of all the domains of all the people that follow me from the businesses in town. It head counted the subscriber count from each of those businesses, and then it built me this media kit um, right here. And so it extracted all of that. It built a media kit, talked about who's in my newsletter, the emails delivered, the opens, like, all the good stuff that you want. And you can like ask it to change all those things. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So like we ended up having 514 unique businesses on our subscriber list, and so I stripped all those out, and then you can put those into a segment in beehiiv and or whatever ESP you're using, and you can go start to do that. So
And then
um,
that's the way to get. So everybody talks about in the newsletter space of the most uh, people who know the brand, businesses that know your brand are going to be the ones most likely to pay for advertising because they know it and they know the quality, they know what it's all about. Well, you have a list right there of 500 businesses that know who you are, and you can target them, send them an email, and say, hey, I'm from Leander Scoop. You know who I am because you read my newsletter because that's how I got your email. You should advertise. You see how good it is. You see how many people are reading it. That's your hot list for advertisers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and you can do this all these. It's funny that you bring this up because this concept of like find out who the businesses are in your list and then email them has been discussed for a while. I've heard of this before, but why do you think I haven't done it? Because it was hard before. It was like, how am I going to figure this out? How am I going to do the? And like what you're doing is like, oh no, you can do the same thing now, but it's easy,
You're
right?
basically building your own internal Hunter.io or Apollo, which
Yeah,
are SaaSes that used to, well, they still do, and I'm sure they're still great
yeah,
at it, but like you're now able to do this you're on your own as a solo operator and not have to pay for any extra sat. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're paying for Claude, but like
well, yeah, yeah,
you probably should be if you,
yeah.
um, and so there you go. So the beehiiv tagging. So it tried to tag, but there was a connector API issue, um, which is fine, whatever. Like creating a segment is basically just all you do is take this sheet and drop it into
Upload it
beehiiv as a
and then
segment,
say, yep,
and it's done. It's done in two
yeah, yeah.
seconds. And then the media kit is just gener. That's not bad. It's
That
not
looks.
totally in my thing, but it's.
I
I
mean,
mean, you.
I think what's so exciting about this, what you showed before, plus this, it's like Claude is doing such crazy stuff. Is it perfect yet? No, of course not. But you can see the potential here and why it's so important to get in on this stuff now because it will be maybe not perfect, but it'll like work so much better than this very soon. Right?
Yeah,
Like this is all in the last like 2 months right now. Right?
yeah,
So imagine what it's going to be like 3 to 6 months from now.
yeah. And you want something crazy? Is if you want to even go further, is you could take, I just saved that to my Google Drive. You could take this list of people, okay, that you just got. You could open up another Claude chat and you could dump it in. And the reason I open up another Claude chat is because like you kind of hit your limit. And you
Mm-hmm.
could dump that pile of subscribers in that it just pulled the domains of. And I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to like carry on with this video. But what I would do is then I would have it run another search either in Claude Code or Claude Chat. And what I would tell it is, okay, now I have all my domains from my subscribers. Go and pull the information from the websites that are attached to these domains. Create a cold outreach email for each single one, talking about
Mm-hmm.
the latest news, industry updates, or people from their company that have been in the news, and draft to my Gmail, so you don't have to send them like a massive newsletter. Draft a Gmail, go find the purchaser or the CEO or the owners, the email addresses, and then draft me a Gmail and attach that media kit to it. And it will go out and it will find all of that information. It will draft a personalized email and it'll be sitting in your Gmails. And you can just go through one by one if you want to and personalize them even more or just fix them. But like we're talking about cold outreach at scale that was not available before that you can
Dude,
just do today. And is it going to be perfect? No, but like it's going to get you some leads. And if it does, it's probably worth the what we've been on the call for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Like it's worth it, right? So, anyways,
totally.
I just want to
And
show you guys something I was working in Claude
yeah,
and I thought it was pretty cool. So,
it's really cool. And we're doing, I mean, you especially, I'm doing some cool stuff. You're doing 10x more cool stuff. This is exactly the kind of stuff we're working on right now, being at the cutting edge of Claude. And, that's our goal with the Media Creates Leverage community is to start walking people through this and helping them do it. Right. So there's so
mhm.
many more videos like this we're going to make of all the cool stuff that we're doing. But this is the first one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you want to see more cool stuff like this.